Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about Natalie Reynolds. Natalie is a YouTuber with 5 million subscribers, but many of her videos get less than even 100,000 views. Her last video was 8 months ago, and I think as of now she's more well known for streaming on Kick. On Kick she has 30,000 followers. And as I was looking for her YouTube for reference, I just couldn't find it. So I don't know if she deleted it or YouTube deleted it or I'm just dumb. I knew Natalie from 2 different videos, but I did not know her name until she was literally everywhere for begging and then finally convincing a mentally ill woman to jump into a lake where she almost drowned. This is the first video I've seen from Natalie.
If you can name this actor, I'll buy whatever you want.
Lana Rhodes.
Lana Rhodes? Okay, I'll buy whatever you want. Where do you want to go? You want to go in here? How do you know who that actor is? Do you watch her a lot?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't know who Lana Rhodes is, she is a porn star. Natalie is asking this child, who looks no older than 12, if he knows who a porn star is. And when he answers correctly, she keeps pushing it. I don't know if this is staged, but hey Natalie, why do you want to know so bad how a teen boy knows this specific porn star? Just wondering. This is the other video I see from Natalie, and I'm sure you guys have seen this as well. This video went extremely viral, from men creaming their pants because of it to being spread around for just how awkward it is. I personally felt such a bad case of secondhand embarrassment, but this seems to be like a common occurrence for her. Most of her content was just her stripping in public. And because Natalie relies on her looks and how skinny she is, she has some questionable YouTube videos. The videos that stick out the most to me is when she cosplays as a fat person. She has multiple TikTok videos like this, but she also has full-length YouTube videos. Putting on a fat suit and trying to paint it as 600 pounds is peak skinny privilege, and I know how men cringe at that word, but I don't care. It applies here. You can call me a liberal snowflake and all this other shit, but I am right. People who are that heavy can't even get out of fucking bed. But for Natalie to look at this and think this is what 600 pounds actually looks like is so uneducated. The video is clearly not going to be any better. She goes through this video acting like she is actually that size, and like it's not a costume that she takes off at the end of the video. For Natalie to order all this food, knowing she wasn't going to eat it, is so crazy to me. Most people who are that size that she's cosplaying as wouldn't even eat the majority of it. She talks about how she can't buy a dress because they don't have it in a size, and she doesn't want to go ask for an extra large because it's embarrassing and she never had to do it before. Yeah, Natalie, we get it. You're so skinny and it's your entire personality. You are so fucking boring and unoriginal. I feel like hanging out with you would be exhausting. You are the type to fat shame your friends to uplift yourself. You are the type to attack random strangers who are just walking by. I don't understand the point of this video. All she did was make microaggressive comments about fat people. At the end, she tries to make it seem like some anti-bullying ad. Well, that's all she does. That's all she did in the video. Natalie is walking around asking random people on dates while wearing a fat suit. Because in her mind, no one could possibly like someone so big. She wants people to speak up and be fatphobic for content. Natalie assumes that because she thinks fat people are disgusting, then everyone else must too. It's a good thing she don't get paid for thinking, because if she did, she would be broke, below broke, bankrupt broke, MC Hammer broke, one might even say. That is how uneducated this dumb bitch is. You see, because Natalie Reynolds is a pick-me, but only for content.
Why do you think there's so many sugar daddies? It's because women are lazy. They don't want to work, and when you say this to them, they have no excuse, because guess what? It's true. I think men do have the right to multiple wives, and I think women should just stick to one man. If you look at history, you look at the facts, you look at the Bible, it was always the man having multiple wives.
I don't know how she actually feels about things, but this is a skit. There is no one there with her. She is talking to her damn self. Natalie cannot paint herself as this anti-feminism, oh, women don't want to work type influencer, because she is the epitome of that. She got popular from stripping down in public. And when that wasn't getting her enough attention, she tried to grift into the conservative space. But she is the type of woman that these alpha men are shaming on their podcast. Natalie has an OnlyFans. She sells her body online. That is not considered a job to these type of men, and that's especially not a good way to sell your OnlyFans. Why would you try to gain popularity in a crowd that shames sex work? That's like if a candy store started targeting people with diabetes. Sure, a few people might buy, but a lot more profit would have been made if they went after people who could have mass amounts of sugar. You better thank God he made you pretty, because there ain't a working brain in your head. Without your looks, you would have had nothing going for you. And that was proven in your video that you did where you pretended to be homeless. On stream, Natalie dressed up as her definition of homeless, complete with either period blood or shit stains running down the back of her pants. Very mature. Throughout the stream, she begs people for money. This is a streamer who more than likely has more money than the majority of people walking by doubled, by the way. And she gets a little frustrated when no one gives her money. And it's like, yeah, no shit, Natalie. You're very obviously not fucking homeless. You have $1,000 iPhone in front of you and a camera on you. He is not hiding, nor is it a discreet camera. It's very obvious this is fake. For God's sake, your sign says $1 for a quick fuck. And I'm sure that sly little rhyme took you an hour to come up with. In the video, she gets visibly upset when she realizes two women are recording her and giggling. She keeps making little remarks about it to the camera, and even at one point, she goes up to them and gets in their face. This is what happens when you are so dependent on your body for popularity. When the only thing you have going for you is your looks, things like this is going to bother you. She is filming herself to an audience of likely thousands of people, but she doesn't care until she realizes that someone else is filming her and possibly making fun of her. Her whole persona is doing dumb shit in public, but when she gets a reaction from people, she gets hostile and in people's faces. Natalie is so used to being on top of things when it comes to stuff like that. She is a skinny blonde white woman who could pass as a model. She is the epitome of beauty standards, so absolutely no one's calling her ugly or bullying her for the way she looks. So even when she is obviously dressed in a way that she herself considered ugly, or in her words giving crackhead, she's still so insecure when people laugh and giggle at her because she's so used to being on the opposite end. She is the one who usually is making fun of others on camera or using them for content, which brings me to my next part of the video and why I'm actually making it today. Natalie Reynolds tricked a mentally ill woman into jumping in a body of water where she almost drowned. Let me play clips from the live stream for you so you can understand better what happened.
You still want a skinny dip?
Yeah. With you.
If you go first, we'll do rock, paper, scissors. If you go first, just can you look for the scanner?
Scanner.
There's a scanner that you need to look for in the water.
Really?
Yeah.
What if I drown?
Then
I haven't been in the water. What is
you said you want to jump in.
I do kind of want to jump in.
I'm first ed certified.
Huh?
I'm first ed.
Oh,
And
I
I'm
should
scuba.
jump in
I'm
with my sandals
I'm
on.
scuba certified. You should jump in.
All right.
And I think if you jump in, you'll be able to find the scanner.
The scanner?
Yeah, there's a scanner that's in the water over here. That's why I'm here.
Okay, and I can jump in and not gonna get in trouble. Right?
No.
No. All right. I was. You know why I wasn't going to? Because my feet were getting
You should
hot.
just jump in right
But
now.
I'm gonna jump in with my shoes on.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready? Oh. Wait, what the fuck? Did you see her ass? What?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Just,
You said you were gonna
Thank you guys. We're gonna have you guys get out.
I can't swim. I can only float.
oh, she might literally die.
No, stop. Seriously, don't stop. Please, you're actually freaking me out.
Natalie repeatedly states that she didn't tell the lady to jump in, as if for the last 10 minutes of this live stream, she wasn't just begging the woman to get into the water. It was live, dude. You had an audience. Not only does she try to act like she didn't tell her to do that, she also made it seem like they were going to jump in together. Natalie acted like they were just two friends hanging out, while this lady is nothing to Natalie but a person she can use for content. Natalie never grew up and still thinks that it's funny to pretend to be someone's friend as a way to bully them. That is behavior you should have dropped in middle school. Natalie was the one to bring up the skinny dipping, but when this lady agrees to it, Natalie acts like she's the disgusting one. She saw someone who wasn't conventionally attractive like her, someone who wasn't skinny like her, and she also saw her next target. When people in the live stream told Natalie that this woman was mentally ill, she suddenly gets serious, worried that she might actually get into trouble. She's so concerned about the police being called until she realizes her friends are behind her. Natalie tries to act like she didn't know the woman was mentally ill, but she doesn't bring it up to her friends until after she asks about their boat that they were supposed to be getting. She was more worried about a fucking kayak than a woman potentially drowning from her actions. Natalie keeps saying she doesn't know what happened and she thought the woman wasn't sober. So you thought this lady was under the influence of drugs and alcohol, so you pressured her into jumping into the fucking water? Water that wasn't even supposed to be swimming. Yeah, that's a real smart move, Natalie. What else do you expect from someone who would do anything for content and clout? Someone who will strip naked in public, but yet is so insecure with themselves and cares so bad about what people think. It doesn't matter if this lady was 8 shots in or high off LSD. That wouldn't make it okay for you to trick her into almost killing herself. As her fans are sitting there talking and Natalie is scrolling through chat, this lady's still in the water. Natalie is awkwardly giggling, so scared of finally getting repercussions for her actions. So instead of using her multiple friends to possibly help this lady get out of the water, these fucking idiots just leave. Why fix a mess you created when you could just head out and act like it didn't happen? What were you expecting when you walked up to a mentally ill woman asking if she wanted to skinny dip? If you just wanted a kayak, why go up to her at all? Oh, right, because you're nothing but a bully. She claims she's done with the situation and she won't be addressing any more comments about it. And it's like she just expected this to blow over. That shit did not blow over. This shit was on the news. And it's crazy because you have everyone against you. You have the right-wing YouTubers talking shit about you. You have the predominantly left YouTubers talking shit about you. No one's on your side. Rightfully so. And you have yet to take accountability. You have tried to twist the narrative and paint this as something else. When we all watched the fucking video, Natalie, we all seen you try to pressure her and bribe her with $20. Congratulations, you almost killed a woman for less than what most warehouse workers make an hour. All this stuff Natalie does tends to make a lot more sense when I realized she used to hang around and make content with Jack Doherty, who is an absolute shit show himself. Like typical streamer actions, Natalie had decided to take a break because of all this controversy, and I personally hope that break lasts forever. That is the end of my video. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and feel free to like or even subscribe.